Welcome to the live. Just had a little like mini anxiety attack there because they changed the settings again, and it's like every time it happens I'm like, what now? Hi, live catch up. I'm trying to stick to a schedule. I'm just gonna wait for some of all y'all to drop in. I want to hear from you how you've been, and I want to tell you how it's been going for me. So if you're there, don't be shy to say hi. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Oh, hi. Wait for 1 second till, so I'm not just talking to myself. Who's there? Um. Oh, hi. Hi, Leezer. Thanks for leaving me a comment. Well, thanks for dropping in. Hi, Harry. Hi, Bon Ivers. Hi, Artist Heart. Hi, Sharon. Oh my gosh, so happy to see you guys. I tell you, when I start this, I'm always like super awkward. I'm like, hi. I feel like Mary Catherine Gallagher. I'm like, sometimes when I go live, I get nervous and I put my fingers like this. I get so nervous. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Kookum. Okay, it's great to see you guys. Wait, what did I just do? Hey. Okay, hi, just me. I promise I will not do all the talking this time. I want to hear what you guys have been up to. Elijah says, I was a huge fan of yours in early days of your show. Now I work with Richard Gage. No kidding. No kidding. I met him a couple of times. Yeah, I met him at the conference like way back. I think it was like in 2010 or 2009. And yeah, I hung out with him, Richard Gage. I made a video about that with Karen. And then I had dinner with him later. Like we went to another conference. I met him like maybe 3 times. He's pretty cool. What are you doing with Richard Gage? Like, what's he up to these days? I'm so out of the loop. Hi, Love. Hi, GTO. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, I was gonna give you a little update on my mom. She had another fall, unfortunately. I actually like. I've been so swamped. And like I said on my Patreon post, this is what I wrote, okay? When I put the video and I said, I promise I won't do all the talking this time. Good news. Okay, I'm going to tell you the good news. Robin bought some shoes off me on Poshmark and it fixed my algorithm because I got screwed up by a scammer. Thank you, Robin. Her Poshmark is at Town Vintage and she's also on Instagram, Town Vintage. It's very nice vintage clothes. And thank you, Robin, for saving my ass. Because after Robin bought a couple things, she was right. The algorithm will look at like sales versus complaints and stuff. It was the first time I ever had a complaint. I guess I should have just fought it and refused, but I said, okay, we'll send it back then. I'd rather you send it back and I give you all the money back than that you keep it and I give you part of it because it was such a discount. I felt so ripped off, you know. And then she was like, oh, I changed my mind. Because she was a scammer and she was making up complaints just so she could get more refund. But anyway, I don't want to like go on a tangent. But Robin helped me out by buying some shoes. And let me tell you, they were really great shoes. They were Michael Kors and they were pony fur flats with leopard print on the fur and then gold toe. They were called Paxton. They were just so cute. I bought them for myself, but they were too big for me. And it was ridiculous. It was like they were really going to fall off my feet. So I had to put them in the store. And Robin says she loves them. And she also bought a pair of earrings. But I gave her like a super, super low offer. I sold her the earrings and the shoes for what it cost me to just buy the shoes myself. That's it, you know. Well, like minus after the Poshmark fees. Anyway, like after that, the algorithm started picking up again. So heads up, like if you're reselling online and you get a complaint, it might screw up your algorithm. But when you get sales, it will help. Because before that, I would share things, listings, and it was just crickets, like no response. It was like nobody's seeing me. It was just like awful. I think I'm a little traumatized after YouTube and Facebook, so I didn't want that to happen. But at least on Poshmark, it's fixable. If you get sales, it gets better. So thank you again, Robin, for saving my ass. And I did get sales after that. I got a lot. I sold some boots, some tall boots. They're gorgeous black tall boots. And then somebody else bought a pair of like gorgeous sheepskin Blondo boots. and a shirt, and also another person bought 4 sweaters, and then today I sold a sweater, so it's going better. Okay, so next thing, I have way too much stuff, and I keep wondering whether I'm running a business or losing my mind. I'm not kidding. Sometimes lately, I'm like, okay, wait, let me go back on YouTube so I see your comments. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Let me check your camera. Oh yeah, my mom. Yeah, my mom had another fall, and I went to see her today. So I was gonna like edit that video, but I'm just so swamped that I couldn't even deal with it. Like, I just have so many things to do. I won't even go through the list, or we'll be here forever. But just wasn't possible. It's like the Poshmark reselling was just like taking up the hours that I had to do things like editing. And I have footage there that's from like a month ago, and I sat down to edit tonight, and I had to go down and take care of Aaron. Oh, thanks, Eliezer. Well, it's going, and I have over 100 sales now, so yay. Something's happening, you know. I mean, basically, like I've said before, I sold my clothes, my mom's clothes. I reinvested everything. I sold more stuff. I reinvested. So hopefully now, like, I should stop shopping now, because like I said in the title, I have too much stuff. It's because I felt like I needed some like fall winter inventory, because I only had spring and summer. So I bought all this crazy stuff, which is gorgeous. But okay, like I have wondered sometimes whether I'm like, am I running a business or am I losing my mind for real? Because this thing came up about Alzheimer's, and it was like personality changes. And I was like, yes, I used to really be into the news. Now I'm just into clothes all the time. Like, that's not normal. I never used to shop. Now I shop all the time. And then shopping was another symptom. And I was like, oh my God, I'm shopping all the time. Like every week or every 2 weeks, I'm back in the store. And then when I go there, I'm like, oh, I love this. And, you know, oh, this is a great brand. I'm buying all this stuff. And then it's like, I have so much stuff that it's like my apartment. Look, it's all like cluttered up. I mean, this is all really great stuff. I'll show you what some of it is. But I thought to myself, like, what if I'm really like actually losing my mind, and I'm not really just running a business. I'm just really like running out of brain cells. It freaked me out, because I've been working so hard, like busting my ass so hard, that I'm like exhausted, and my glasses are too strong now. So like every time I do anything close or I use the camera, I have to take them off, and I spend all day looking for my glasses. Now I'm at the point I need to do the old lady thing where you put the little things on the end and they hang around your neck. Now I know why they do that. It's because otherwise you're always putting them down. And it's like this morning, you know, I get up, I make my coffee, then I'm like, oh, I got to go deal with something. I go to the other room, I pull all the stuff out. Then I'm like, wait, where are my glasses? I go looking for my glasses. I find my glasses, and I'm like, oh shit, I had a coffee. I forgot all about it. I take the coffee. Then I come back in this room, and I'm like, oh, I was doing that. I forgot about that. And I'm like, oh my God. Am I just like, is this normal? I don't know. So, but then I realized that actually, like, most of the women that do this kind of work, they do shop. They shop a lot. They like shopping, and they do end up with too much stuff. And there's actually a name for it. They call it a death pile. So I'm trying to tell myself, now, I'm not losing my mind. I've just like changed directions in terms of how I earn a living. And I found something that I can do, that I'm okay at, that I really love. The only problem is my apartment's really too small. That's what makes it so hard and so stressful, is the clutter, because I live in, sorry, like a shoebox, you know. This is Gunner's room, and then my room is actually just part of the kitchen, and there's just a living room, and the kitchen is just a passage. So it's really hard to know whether I'm just going crazy or whether like we're not. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me look at your comments. Cheryl says, good to know. I don't know anything about online sales. Cheryl, Poshmark is so easy. It is the easiest thing. You don't like, okay, I want to say a thank you to Shannon and to TJ, who are going to buy some things for me privately, which you can do. If you see something on my Poshmark store, but you're in America, you can you can email me because you're my viewers and I'm showing you the stuff in the videos. And if you want to check it out, the item, like it's usually in my store already, but since you're American, you can't buy it. If there's anything you want that you've seen in a video or whatever, email me at thetruthergirls@gmail.com and then we can work something out. So Shannon is buying like a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe I'll show you what it is. And I really appreciate that. I can, of course, give it to her at a better price because nobody's taking a cut. And TJ is going to buy a couple things too. No, not a debt pile, a death pile. That is the name for when you're a reseller and you buy so much inventory at a time that you don't have time to photograph and catalog and list it. And it just like ends up in a pile in a drawer or on your rack or in the closet or in an actual pile. And you're like, one day I'll get around to it. But it just, you end up having so much stuff, it just becomes overwhelming. So the fact that there's a name for that tells me that it's very common for resellers to do a lot of shopping. Because when you go in the store and you find good brands and you find good prices, you'll buy stuff. Like I bought some summer clothes now. Wait, you want an Ellie Goulding poster? I've never heard of Ellie Goulding. Hi, Blue Flyer. Hi, Wanda. Let me show you. Okay, I did buy some summer clothes. I really want to show you. You know, the thing is, I feel like God is behind me on this because these things keep happening. Let me show you what I found. I have to be really careful with them. I don't want to destroy them. Where is the other one? Oh, but there's more. I know there's more. There's more. This is only like a couple of them. Okay, look, I've been studying this like as if I was taking a university course. So I'm listening to all these very successful resellers. And like a lot of them will say, I'm selling Anthropologie, I'm selling, what's the other one? Aritzia stuff, you know, Lululemon, and those brands are very popular. I'm listening to Tabs McCaffrey, she does some really great videos, and she's telling me like she does all like neutrals, and yes, it's a certain style. It's really cool. They're all beautiful pieces. Probably not what I would wear though, and what I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to do what somebody else does. Like I am listening to the advice, but I'm realizing the only way I can do this and make it work for me and be happy is if I can cultivate a customer base that likes the same kind of stuff I like, because that's what keeps it fun and keeps me happy while I'm sourcing. If I have to now go look for clothes that I don't really like, that's going to suck, because also if I don't sell them, I'm stuck with them. So I have certain designers that I really like. You guys know that I like Betsy Johnson. And there's another one that I really like. Well, there was a couple. What was the other one? Betsy Johnson, and there's another one, and there's April Cornell. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to you about. I want to show you what I got. Yeah, the Poshmark is very easy. You just have to post a picture of your thing. You put, you know, your info in like on the financial end so they can pay you and you can pay them or whatever if you buy something, right? You just put your picture up, a little description, and everything else is really like automatic. Like somebody buys it and you just get a shipping label. They give it to you. All you have to do is print it. Like, let me show you. Like I sold a sweater this morning. So without showing you her address, I just have to get a box, package the sweater nicely, put it in the box, print this shipping label, and just stick it on the box. I don't have to calculate anything. Whereas like when I sell privately, if I'm doing it by mail, I have to do this. Well, I'll show you. Okay, here's a package that I'm making for somebody. Who want? Oh yes, Doc Martens. That's another one I love. I'm obsessed. You guys, I got some Doc Martens shoes. Now I want to show you them instead of showing you this. Hold on a second. Let me show you. Oh, I just got these, but I bought them on Marketplace. They're amazing. I used to have black ones that had silver studs. These are burgundy with bronze studs. Bought them on Marketplace. And I finally let go of my old ones. I used to buy one pair every year. This was my habit. One pair of shoes every summer when Doc Martens had a sale. I'd buy one pair and they were about 60, 70 bucks. Hi, Anonymous. Yeah, squirrel. And the thing is, like, that was it. And you know, I didn't buy them every single year, but they really got worn out because I literally just had one new pair, and I would try to rotate them. But after like how many years? It's been 15 years. They all had holes, and I was walking around with holes in my shoes. So I got these ones, and I'm just getting rid of my old ones. You know, like, believe it or not, maybe that's also why I'm going so crazy, because I never had access to like nice clothes before. Like right now I'm wearing this tank top from Anthropologie with beautiful embroidery because it's in the thrift store. When I used to go to thrift stores, I'd get confused because if you go in there and you're looking for something like, I want a sweater, well, this is what they have today. I don't find anything I like. It's, you know, and then you just leave empty-handed, or you stress out trying to find something. But when you're in there all the time sourcing to sell to other people, occasionally you come across something that fits you, that works for you. Like right now I'm wearing some Gap jeans and I'm wearing this little tank top. But I mean, I'm in there every week. Eventually I find things for me. I also just bought a little leopard print Banana Republic, like a knit top. So over the course of the last 6 months, I've started to have like a decent wardrobe. Whereas before I would wear all the time like what I called my scrubs, you know, like just the clothes that I can use to do my work with Erin and do the house cleaning. So yeah, I am enjoying the shopping, and I'm finding things for myself. So I'm letting go of like all my destroyed stuff. Like, I can't believe, like, I was wearing clothes that were like, my jeans were, I call them toilet paper jeans. They were ripped up. So in a way, yes, maybe the reason I'm like, part of my excitement is because I never had nice clothes before, ever. I shopped at Ardennes and I just bought like cheap stuff and I wore it till it died. So this has just like changed everything. So here's a package I'm sending to someone privately. A pair of shoes and a slip dress. And then what I have to do is I have to measure it, and then I have to use this little digital scale. So you put it on there and it'll tell you how much it weighs. Then you go to the Canada Post website and it'll calculate how much it'll cost. You put in your address and the destination address, and that should tell you. Then you can tell the person, well, here's the cost of the items and this is the shipping. The problem with that is that I have done that before, and then when I got to the post office, it was a different amount. So that's what makes Poshmark so easy, you know. So let me show you what I found. I'll show you these first. This is just part of it. I have more. I don't know where it is now. So this is April Cornell. I mean, I know some people might say, well, that's pretty frumpy because it's like, my God, I'm tripping over things. Like, it's just like a really loose sort of summer dress. You know, there's this lady on here on YouTube. She looks like the Dragon Lady. Like, she's really nice, but she's like always super perfect, coiffed, makeup. She does like fashion stuff, and she wears like really fancy clothes, Oscar de la Renta and whatever. If I wore those clothes, I would destroy them. But she had this one video, it was like dump the frump and why middle-aged women shouldn't wear stuff like this. But I like this stuff. I always liked it. Look at the quality of the print. April Cornell has the most unbelievable floral prints. It's just absolutely stunning. So beautiful. It's like a painting. There's my thrift store tag. Paid $8 for it. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, stunning, boho floral. I love it so much. I don't even want to sell it. You know? Oh yeah, Desigual was another one. People on these very popular resellers are like, well, I don't pick up Desigual anymore. Well, there's some flaky folks out here like me who actually like that. So I figure, you know what? I'll just cater to the flaky folks. I'll just cater to the eccentrics like myself. We like all that stuff. So why not have it all in one place? That would be convenient. Because I'm noticing that my customers, they are liking that stuff. Plus size, quality fabrics, gorgeous florals, textures, embroidery. That's what I like. And so I'm looking for that for people who like that kind of stuff, you know? So there's one. And this one, oh my God, look how gorgeous. It has buttons in the front. So it's like a shirt dress, another loose floral. But look at the quality of the print on here. Oh, purple roses. It's so beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm just giving you a good long look. There's a store in Westmount. It's called La Cache. Yeah, cottagecore. You know, yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah. Yeah, April Cornell is definitely cottagecore. It's like but it's like boho cottagecore, not preppy cottagecore. I like both, but I think, I mean, I don't always lean towards boho. I do preppy too. But yeah, like this, you know, I love this stuff. And these are all like big sizes. I just couldn't believe, you know, I said to God, I need some April Cornell because I had two pieces. They both sold. So regardless of what Taz McCaffrey says, there are folks out there looking for this stuff. So I'm here for you folks. This is so beautiful. I'm not listing it now. I'm probably gonna wear it and then, you know, I'm gonna let go of it. And it was like that with the Desigual dress that I showed you. It has like all the embroidery here. I'm gonna let it go now, but I didn't want to let it go at first. Oh, one of my favorites. This is like my new favorite dress. Let me show you. This, it's a Juicy Couture. Look at this crazy pattern. And then it has like tears here, you know, ruffled tears on the side. It's just like a little detail and a belt. Well, it's just like a fabric belt. This is like my new favorite. I went out to dinner with a friend and I wore it and it looks really good. What size is it? It's not that big. It's a size small, but it fits me. I mean, I don't know how it's possible. And look at the print. It's got gold spots in it. I guess you guys can see what my taste is, right? This is not going to be for sale anytime soon. This is for me. But yeah, hold on. Let me go put these away before I destroy them. I really wanted to show you the other April Cornell. Sorry, just bear with me for a second. Can you guys see me when I'm over here? Wait, you can't even see me. I'm like off camera. Yeah, I had said to the good Lord, I was like, Lord, I need some April Cornell. And I went to the store and I got like 5 pieces. I have not found April Cornell since last February. So that was kind of weird, you know? And before that, I was like, I'd really like some Naf Naf, and I never see it. I go there and I found Naf Naf, but I brought it back after because I was like, well, it's cool, but it's not, I don't think I can sell it and it's too small for me. Hi, Salty. Hi, Susie. Hi, Dusty. Yeah, GTO, it was weird. It was like I literally would think of a brand and it would appear, but like a lot of it. There's more of this. I just don't know where it is. Oh, wait, no, I do. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, here's one of them. Here's another one. This one's so gorgeous. This is a vintage April Cornell. Look at the tag. This is 1990s April Cornell. Yeah, I was going to tell you. Yeah, there's a store called La Cache in Westmount, Hybinsk, and they have all April Cornell. And I would pass this store in Westmount in my car, and I'd be like, oh, It's so beautiful. Even the store is beautiful, and all the stuff is so nice. And I now I can get it at the thrift store, but it's very rare to find it, like extremely rare. So the fact that I found like 5 pieces in one day. What size is it? Extra small. This one has to go up for sale. But look how gorgeous. Look at the print. So beautiful, right? Nice cotton. I'm going to put it away. I really wanted to show you the other one. It's like super boho, but where is... Oh, here it is. This is like extreme boho. This is not even cottagecore anymore. Look at this. This is like for the summer, you know, to wear over. It's a cover-up. It's not vintage 90s, but it's a little bit older tag. It's probably just like earlier 2000s. And it's got like gold on the sleeves. And then it's got pockets with these like little metal like gold things here. And then it's got little gold dots, like all these cool little details. And there's like a lace on top. So it's like green with a lace. And then here it's just a plain cotton with this sort of like pattern in it in the weave. What happened, Salty? You're down 70 pounds. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, congrats. That's amazing. Do tell, what was your secret? That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the other April Cornell. Super fab. But that's like for next summer. So as you see, like I already, how could I go to the store, find April Cornell and leave it behind? It was impossible. You know, the only way for me to not buy stuff is just not to go to the store. But I have to stop, you know? I'm just going to show you a couple more. Okay, there's this one. This is different. This is from something called Clover Canyon. And this one's really cool too. Interesting pattern. Pretty funky, you know? That's really like, that's so like trippy, you know? What does it have up here? Oh, they're just like flowers. Anyway, this one's cool. And this one, this is like really great, like designer, and it's vintage. And it's from someone called Trina Turk. And apparently like this is pretty valuable. And I don't want some lowball fuckers trying to give it to me. I mean, get me to give it to them for 25 bucks. Like this is valuable. This is really gorgeous. See? And you know, it's a lot of work to go to the store and stand there and go through all the racks systematically and pick out all the gems. You know, it's not like I just walk in there and just grab whatever and just leave, put it up on the internet and like cash in. It's like, it's a ton of work, you know? So, yeah, it is, it's a designer brand. Yeah. And it's a really special piece. I don't want to give it away, you know? And I have some others too here. I got a couple. I can show you these. Tell me what you think. Okay, so these are neutrals, but I do really like suede. This is an Armani, and it's goat suede, and it's so soft. It's like butter soft, buttery soft. Goat suede sleeveless dress. Yeah, see that? It says there, Emporio Armani, made in Italy. Not Giorgio Armani, Emporio Armani. Well, it's like a division of Armani, but it's an Armani. So it's, you know, it's worth something. And this one, okay, that's Emporio. And this one is actually Giorgio Armani. I think this is the first time I found Armani. And this one, it's like a kind of like a fishnet sort of, what do you call, yeah, it's like a net over the, yeah, I scored, but like just because it's Armani doesn't mean that everybody's gonna want it. It just depends on the style, and it depends on what's in fashion, and it depends how patient I can be. And I paid, look, I didn't get this for $5. I paid $30 for it. These were not cheap. These were each $30. I paid $60 just for these two. But the suede though, it's amazing. I'm gonna list the suede soon for fall. Wait, let me just put it away. Oh. And here's a really nice one. Yeah, the thing with the Armani is like, yes, it's a good brand, okay, but like, let's say I listed, those dresses are probably worth $500 each new. Let me think about it. Because of the kind of dress it is, and it's not like super current and whatever, I probably couldn't really list it for more than like 120. Yeah, 120, 25. Then people want a discount. Take off $25, 100. Give them a shipping discount. Take away 20% for Poshmark. Maybe I'd get $80 for it, which would mean I'd make $50, which is good for reselling. So it's not like I'm gonna make $500 off it, you know. I'll make 50 maybe, because like the whole point of Poshmark is that you get a discount, you know. So I got this too. This one's really nice. This is not the kind of like floral, you know, elaborate style that I really like, but I like this kind of stuff too. You know, it's just super soft, and it's plus size. I mean, it's supposed to be an extra large, but I'm an extra large, and this is way too big on me. It's like it's not even a 1X, it's like a 2X. But I like that. I like to have like nice plus size clothes, because I know how hard it is to find clothes when you're in the plus sizes. So I like to make sure to have some options for my plus size ladies. Yeah, it's Ricky's. It's a sweater dress, and it's so cozy that I was like, how could I not take it? You know, like I can't leave this behind. Plus, it still has the tags on, so it's brand new. You know, I'm starting to think I should probably put it in the drawer and not there. It's going to get all deformed on the hanger. But I usually put the sweaters in the drawers and the dresses there, and I don't want to like forget where I put it. That would be terrible. Anyway, it's super nice. So I got some of those kind of things too. Oh my God. Wait. They get stuck in the closet. I have to show you these. Ugh, I'm tripping over stuff though. I have to show you these too. This is going to be like for next summer though. I think I already showed you this one. That's like from, that's Montreal designer. What's it called? Leo Danel? Leo Danel. It's in my store if you want to see what it actually looks like. It's poshmark.ca/closet/Elga's Bazaar. But check out what I found. Vintage Hawaiian. And it's a real one. It's a true vintage Hawaiian dress. This is amazing. And it has it has a little tag in it somewhere. Oh yeah. See? Made in Hawaii. It's the real deal. This is like a 1960s or could this be 70s? I think it's 60s. It's probably like late 60s. I don't know what size it is. I haven't tried it on. So there's that. And also I found this. This is all just recent. This is really old too. This is made in Canada. It says Union label. This is 60s probably based on the material and the print. You know, like gathered up here and then like A-line with a little puff sleeve. Pretty cute, right? Pretty tacky too, but that's a good thing, I think, in this case. So you can see where like I'm picking up all this crazy like colorful but designer And this, you know, I'm looking for vintage, and I'm doing it now for like next summer. You know, I want to have some really nice things, but I'm not gonna like go crazy and buy more. We'll put these away. Because like I said, I did sell 100 items. So you can imagine, like, how much stuff do I have in here? Imagine if 100 of these were gone. Although some of the items were small. They were like jewelry and stuff. But yeah, I've sold over 100. So I figure I can buy more now, you know? Let me just look at your comments a little bit. Oh, thanks, Bon Ivers. No, I'm not underpricing. I do give discounts, though, because sometimes I just have so much stuff I got to get rid of it. And I did give some really good discounts on the boots, but they were to people that were like my customers, like people who had interacted with my closet, or people who had bought from me before. I told them, like I said, I was just swamped. I had to look. I reorganized all my inventory. I don't know if you can see, but up there in the closet, it's all shoe boxes. Like every shoe is now in a box. Shoes are here, boots are in the other room, and it's labeled, and it's very easy to see, because before it was like I had piles and I was confused and I didn't know what was where. So I have to like create a good system. But I had a lot of sweaters, and then I bought all this stuff, and I was just like, oh my God, I got these coats. They're just taking up so much space. So I said, I did a live, and I was like, look, if you're in this live, anything in my closet, you can have 30% off. Just go put it in a bundle, and I'm going to give you 30% off. So how often do I share my closet? Yeah, I was told, like, share your entire closet multiple times a day. The weird thing that I noticed was that when I share the whole closet, it's like nobody sees it. I get nothing, crickets, like a couple of follows, you know, nothing. If I share like just like 5 items at a time, I get other people resharing, or I get likes, or if I share 40. So I kind of wonder whether they have, you see those bots that people use, the virtual assistants, they don't share your whole thing in like a minute. They share like one item, and then a minute later another item, which obviously as a human you can't do that. You're going to be on your Poshmark all day, you know. But I'm really wondering whether there's something where when you throw your whole closet out there, they just consider it like you're spamming. Although I do see that my items are coming up. Like if I put it up and then you look for Tallulah jacket, for example, you'll see mine at the top. But I think what it is yes, it goes to the top of the search, but it doesn't go into the feed. If you do your whole closet, I don't think it goes into your feed, so your followers are not seeing it, you know, something like that. Something weird's going on. You can't sell right now. You have to be super organized. You don't have space to store it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like me too. It's really making me feel crazy. Like I said earlier, I keep wondering, like, am I losing my mind, or like, because it's so overwhelming, like this piles of stuff. Like, I'll take the camera around and I'll show you after. But yeah, this is the rack of stuff that needs to get washed or processed, or, you know, sweater shaved or whatever. This is the stuff that is not even done yet. All the sweaters are in the drawers, dresses are there, blouses are in the other closet, and then the boots are up there, and I have like a really small amount of pants, and I have a bunch of skirts because they had this sale half off, so I bought a whole bunch of them, and they're not listed. But I have some cool things. Like, I should really list this, but this is like Gorp Core. It's not really the kind of thing I have much of, but it's called Kuhl, I think. Kuhl Mountain Culture. Apparently this kind of thing is popular. I need to get it listed for fall. You know, it's a hiking skirt. Like, who hikes in a skirt? But I guess people do. You wonder if it goes to the top then back down. No, what happens is it goes to the top of, like, you know, if somebody's shopping and they're like, they look up purple sweater. But, you know, the thing is that Poshmark's search function is really bad. Like if you go in there and you look for something, you're gonna find it's really not easy. Unless you have like the exact name of the style, you know, like if the shirt is called the Noemi and you look that up and you can put the name and the brand and all that, you'll find it. But if you're trying to look it up by like description or whatever, it's really not good. Sorry, I'm so tired. So like, how do people shop? They Google things, and Poshmark puts ads, you know. So if a person looks up a very specific thing, like when I think somebody found my Juicy Couture clamshell case that way. They look up Juicy Couture pink clamshell case, and it goes up on Google. I would find my own stuff. But like when you're actually on Poshmark and you're looking for things, it's harder in the search. It's the Google AI is better for, you know, the search, whatever. Poshmark search is not very good. Bins, well, no, if I put things inside bins, I'm not going to know where anything is, but I do. I have like, those are my summer bins. I already know, like it's only 2 bins, so I know that's summer and the skirts are down here, but I have to move them. But mostly I have like specific things where I put stuff. But now that I've sold some sweaters, I'm gonna make a drawer for skirts and pants, you know. But like people don't really buy through the feed, you know, like they might scroll occasionally. This top, I don't want to sell it. Shannon, hi. No, you're kidding. Okay, good. No, because like this, it's Anthropologie, and I really love this. It's called W5, and I had one W5 shirt, and when I saw the label, I was like, oh, and I just checked it out. Oh my God, embroidery. I bought it right away. But I'm keeping this one. Yeah, okay, I feel better, CC, because you say you got the same problem. If you can't see it, you forget. Yeah, I'll forget too. Like, but I know that the summer things that were excess, they're there. So if it's a dress and it's a summer dress and it's not there with the dresses, it's got to be up there. Skirts are there, sweaters. I've got that stuff sorted. I've got all the Miss 60 in there, and then I've got the baby fat in here, which is not even all listed. Oh yeah, Scott Owen post-glacial rebound effect. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think that it's better to get the AI, the automatic assistant, the VA, and it shares like one thing per minute. And I think it's more likely to come into the feed, and then people share that. And there's maybe a small chance that somebody's going to come across it in the feed. I did buy a sweater through the feed once. I saw a Betsy Johnson sweater on the feed, and I was like, oh my God, I must have it. And I hit like, and then she sent me an offer later, and I did buy it. But mostly like, actually no, sometimes like also like somebody shares one of my items, so I go to their closet to share, and I'm like, oh, nice things, you know, and then I end up buying stuff. I've bought a lot of gifts. Like I haven't really bought a lot of clothes, only just the sweater. But I bought a whole bunch of Christmas gifts for all the kids in the family, and I bought a birthday gift. I did buy some boots for Gunnar too. I'm not sure if he's gonna wear them. No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, clear bins. It makes all the sense in the world, but I don't know. I know what's up there. I think for now it's okay. I don't want to like buy bins, but yeah. You have 4 plastic containers. Well, are you? I hope you're selling them. I mean, you know, like I hope if that's what it's for. Yeah, I mean, like, is it normal that this is like overwhelming? But I feel like I really have to do this. And like I was saying with the April Cornell, it was like I just thought of a brand, or the Naf Naf, and then I was like, oh, I want some designer clothes. I feel like God must be behind me, because every time I kind of wish for something, it just shows up. I should wish for a pile of money, you know? I even wished that somebody would take me out to dinner, and then my friend offered to take me out for taking care of his cats. So I feel like God must be behind me, because all these things keep happening. So I should just probably keep doing this. I mean, I don't know, life is weird. We never know, right? But I certainly don't feel like the doors are being slammed in my face like it was on YouTube. Like it just slam, 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 slam. And it was so much stress. And I was like, screw it. I felt like God was telling me, stop. It's not worth the effort, you know? Yeah, you do, Trish. You think he is? Oh yeah, what was the other thing I said I wanted? Oh my God, designer. Wait, let me show you. There's one more thing. You have to see it. It's crazy. Where did I put it? So I got all this laundry on the floor. Where is it? Um, it's super long. I think, oh yes, here it is. Oh, it's this. Okay. I have to be very careful with this one. God, these hangers. It like got caught. Oops, I'm gonna step on it. Okay, this is so crazy, right? Like I wanted designer. Oh my God, I have more designer too. Well, I might as well just show you my clothes. Um, this is Halston Heritage, and it's like a ball gown for a very tall woman. Look at that, super like, this is like a proper like rich people black tie. Like, look how long it is. I mean, okay, if I put this on the floor, like where it should hit my ankles, I would have to be like that much. How tall do you have to be to wear this thing? What? 6'4"? Wear this. Who's gonna wear that? Okay, if I put it like this, it's like, yeah, it's like a foot. It's like a foot past my feet, but it's beautiful. It's a satin body with peplum, and then this like gorgeous skirt. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, supermodel, like a really tall supermodel type woman. Yes, a drag queen, exactly, in like 10-inch heels. That's who should get this dress. But apparently, this is like just a rich lady dress, and they wear this kind of stuff. I don't know, man. I don't think I could get through a night in this baby. I don't think it's possible. Even with platforms, I couldn't wear it. I would have to alter it. I'm way too short. But guess what? It's new with tags. And this came from the States. It's from Neiman Marcus. I kind of wonder if it's vintage because of the kind of tag that's on it. And it was it said it was for like $225 on sale. Normal price was $645. That's the normal price for this dress. I paid $30 for it. So I hope that I get something out of the deal. It seems to be in very good shape. I better go put it back before I murder it by accident. Yeah, yeah, really, eh? This is like for a drag queen. Like, look how big it is. Okay? With hanging normally. Who can wear this dress? I mean, really, my mind is boggled. I don't understand, but anyway. Oh yeah, and I want to show you one more. Look, this is a brand that I really like. Oh, hey, thank you, love, love. Thanks for the encouragement. It worked. I manifested $20. Thank you. Careful, my powers. You know, I said I need money. Thank you so much for your generosity. Yeah, I love this Desigual with like this satin here, and I mean, this is some crazy stuff, right? It's not for everybody. And then it's got like colorful balloons here. I heard like resellers being like, I don't pick up Desigual anymore, like I said, but you know what? I'll pick it up. Thanks for leaving it for me. And I sold one Desigual dress on Poshmark, and I sold another one privately. So I've already sold 2 of them. And I have one more in my closet, and now I have another one. Oh, and I have a shirt too. And it's small though. I want to wear it myself. Oh, I have one that I wear all the time. Long sleeve shirt. And now I found another one. If I can wear it, I'll just keep it. Because what am I going to sell it for? Like $30? Maybe? 28, like minus a Poshmark discount plus what I paid for it. It's like, it's not a whole lot of profit. It's kind of worth it for me to just keep it sometimes, you know? I'm going to put this baby away. Oh yeah, I have this too. Like, it's been a long time, right, since I've been here doing this. I have to be careful with this. This thing needs to sell or it's going to get destroyed. This is like a faux leather dress. It's not real leather. It's from Zara. And it's like a tiered faux leather. I guess it's like a mini dress, basically, or mini, almost midi. You know, it's really cute. If anybody wants it, let me know. The video is super blurry. Oh, well, not much I can do about it. But I'm worried that it's going to get damaged just from being in the closet. Because it's faux leather. It'll take the print, you know, of whatever. It's just the worst thing for it is to be hanging there. I have it in my closet for $65, but if anybody wants it, let me know. I will give you like the bargain basement. I can't wear it. I can't wear faux leather. I'm literally like sensory sensitive and I can't handle this, and plus I'll destroy it. I'm too rough on my clothes. It's not for me. But it's brand new. Well, it's new without the tag. The tag just came off. But it's totally new. So if anybody wants it, like, let me know. You know, I mean, I know you're in the States. If you're in Canada, like, go on Poshmark and like let me know, and I'll bargain basement it for you. Seriously. Maybe I'll just sell it in a live. I'll just bargain basement it in the live. Or if you're, you know, in the States and you want it, let me know. I'll bargain basement you. Because I don't want it to get ruined from sitting in my closet. That's what I'm worried about. I'd rather just like sell it off at a cheap price than have it like die in my closet. I don't want it to die a slow and painful death sitting in my closet, you know? The Department of the Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah. Hold on a second. I want to show you a couple more things. No, but this is crazy. Like, this is what I mean about too much stuff. I've got this pile here. Now the pile's on the floor. And then I've got papers that got knocked over. It's like, it's like enough to give you mental health problems. I don't know how people cope. Oh, this is one of my new favorites. It's Allison Daly. It's vintage. Look at this. It's got everything. It's chenille, that like super soft 90s, and sequins. Look at it. It's like perfect for Christmas, and it's a 2X. And look, it has this cute little thing here. I haven't listed it yet. I've got it in my draft. But what do you think? Isn't it adorable? It's a cardigan. It is cute, eh? Wait, let me try it on. I'm just so afraid. I don't want to ruin it. I mean, I figure it's survived all these years. Yeah, it's perfect, right? It's so colorful, and it's like so, it's, you know, it's like got that retro feel to it. You love them? Binsk? Yeah, thank you. I love it too. I love that stuff. And it's like nice and long. It's so cozy. Like, I could just see somebody wearing this on Christmas morning, like all cozy, or wearing it at a cottage or something. And it's 2X. I pick up plus size on purpose. Thank you, Susie. Oh yeah, but like, by the way though, like the last time when I said that I had a problem with my Poshmark, and I know you guys love me and I appreciate it. Some people went over and They actually signed up on Poshmark CA. I don't know how they did it, even though they're American. And they liked my listings, but liking doesn't help. So just don't make the effort, because it's I mean, I like that you like it. That's cool. But it doesn't help me for in terms of the algorithm. Let me fix this up. But if anybody ever wants any of these things, like I said, you just let me know and we can like hook it up. I'm so worried that I'm going to destroy the clothes. Like, no, I can't get the zipper back up. Well, I'll deal with it later. I'm sure it's fine. That's one of my favorites. And show you what else I found. There was something, there's a couple really special things here. Oh yeah. I was telling you I wanted designer, right? I found, well, this is Anthropologie. I never find out Anthropologie. I see all these resellers, they're like, Anthropologie new with tags. I'm like, where do you get this stuff? Uh-oh. What happened? Wait, can you guys still see me? Because like all of a sudden I have a blank screen here. You can? All right, then I'll just keep going. Because for some reason the screen on my laptop just cut out and it's like white and it's going in circles. So, okay. So yeah, this one. Extra small, but new with tags, Anthropologie, super gorgeous. Is it a blouse or is it, I think it's a jacket. No, maybe it's a shirt. I don't know. But whatever. I'll find out. They usually say what the name is on here. Okay, I'm going to put it away. And then I found this. Now this is designer. This is Miu Miu. So this is like, you know, fancy. And I paid $30 for it. So they know. Made in Italy. Why does it say 15 and a half? Is this a men's shirt? 15 and a half means around the neck. That's usually how they size men's clothes. I mean, I don't know if this is like just super crazy outdated and whatever, but I just wanted some designer clothes. And then God just delivered me new with tags, Anthropologie, Miu Miu, and Armani. So I wasn't going to say no. I just was like, whatever, I just bought it. Let me see what else I have. Oh yeah, this too. Yeah, I wanted all the colorful stuff, but I wanted, yeah, you're right. It does have a kind of a cowboy look to it, but I thought it was a women's shirt. I think I'll list it as a women's shirt. Anyway, look, it's Hugo Boss. And it's like this amazing, like, shimmery material. Let me see what it's made out of. That's also very fancy, Hugo Boss. It's considered luxury. Let me see. It seems like it has some silk in it. Cotton and silk. Yeah, so that's gorgeous color and a beautiful material. Better be perfect, and I better take good care of it, but it seems like it's fine. So yeah. So yeah, I got all that designer stuff. We'll see what happens with it. Let me see if there's anything else on here that... Oh yeah, there's this too. Oh yeah, there's a couple here. Well, I'll show you these. Oh my God. Just when I think that I've covered it all, I'm like, oh wait, no, there's this. This is Adidas, and it's current. Like, this is new. And I don't know what it was doing in the thrift store. $20. I bought it. It's a men's, well, it says juniors 2X or men's large. So yeah, Adidas, and it's very expensive. And oh, this I was really excited when I found it. I couldn't believe when I saw the label here. I was like, no way, it's Cousteau. But you know, I used to love Cousteau back in the 90s and I have a couple of them, but they're a bit holy. I don't know if anybody wants them. But this is a Cousteau. And the back, funky, of course. Classic Cousteau style. But it's not like in the 90s where they had like the multi-pattern stuff. But still, wait, what did they price this? Yeah, they didn't seem to like recognize this as something desirable. They priced it as $8. It is in an extremely affluent area. That's why I keep going there. So everybody's like, Sonia, why are you going to that store? Everything's so expensive. Go to Value Village. Well, yeah, but Value Village, it's like huge, like a warehouse. There's a lot of junk in there. This place is tiny. They don't even have changing rooms, but it's right next to a very rich neighborhood, so they dump all their stuff. You know, the one up in Côte des Neiges, the Renaissance, no, the clothes are crap mostly. The one in Ville Saint Laurent, they get some stuff from town of Mount Royal. That's also an affluent area. I didn't really look at the clothes so much, but I found some nice things in the like in the houseware section, silver goblets and things like that, and I sold those. Remember when I had my surgery? But for clothes, I like to go to this particular place, even though the prices are kind of higher, because I find the most unbelievable designer clothes. Okay, good night, Cece. And here, there's this one too. This is Elisa Cavaletti, Italian brand. She has this thing that she does where she'll put a different button on each one, but not on this one. It's just like really unique, and I like the powdery baby pink. So, you know, look, I have lots of really eccentric designer clothes, and I'm going to put those up down the road when I'm ready. Like for now, this rack, it's all my new stuff, and a lot of it is like I said, as you see, like colorful, really unusual, eccentric designer clothes. We'll see what happens with that. And oh yeah, there was this too. This is just like really high quality cotton. It's from a boutique called Marigold from Montreal. It's in really good shape. It's like new. It's like, this is a $250 dress new. So, I mean, I could ask 125, but whatever I get for it, it should be good, you know. I paid 15. But I mean, as you see, obviously, like you end up investing a lot of your own money in this stuff, and then hopefully when it sells, you get it back plus some more. But yeah, you have to take the risk to put your money in it. But I'm doing that. And this one also, this was a total score. I guess this is the last one I'll show you. This it says Ragged Jeans, so it's called Ragged Priest. And these sweaters are just like, this was like the bomb. This was my last, when I went to the thrift store last time, I returned some crappy boots that had hole in them, and I got this instead. This was a total score. And this is a men's sweater. Yeah? Thanks, Matt. You think so? I mean, you know, I could show you more. I don't know, if you get bored, I guess you just leave, but okay, this is Y2K. I think it's just Gap. But look at this. Remember the clothes were like good quality at the Gap and stuff, and Beto back at that time. It's got this little like velvet edge here. Yeah, my rack looks wobbly. It's okay. These were on sale, so I bought a lot of skirts. This was like one of the better ones. And oops, my fancy little Y2K skirt. You know, I've got this nice goth skirt, and I lost track of it, and I wanted to relist it, but then I realized, like, I don't even know where it is, and I looked everywhere. I finally found it. Now I don't know where it is again. I have a problem with the skirts. I have to figure something out, because I don't want to fold them because they're going to get ruined. Oh, thanks, Matt. Thank you. So yeah, like the skirts are the worst problem because I don't want to, like the pants, it's okay, you fold them, it's normal. But with the skirts, you fold them, they get all screwed up and then you have to steam them. I don't want to ruin them, but they take up too much space in the closet. So anyway, I have this Columbia little like puffer jacket and it's so perfect and new. Somebody was asking me if I had any Columbia. I do now. I have some Columbia boots, but after I cleaned them and they looked really good and I realized there's like a scuff on the zipper and I'm not sure whether it's worth keeping them. I could be stuck. Yeah, it's cute, eh? Look, I'll put it on. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, you have to like invest a lot of time going there and like sifting through all the racks. Too small for me. But it is really nice, eh? A great little thing, and it's such a pretty color, and it's like new. It's so beautiful. Really cute, eh? I did list it. Yeah, it is in the store. So that's my new stash. Well, you know, with things like this, I'm worried that it's gonna get like indented. Why do I have this hanger here? It's taking up all the space. And then I have like a ton of bags. Oh, no, it's a keeper. I can't wear it. It's too small for me. But you know what's weird though? Like before I was like, oh, I know why I was a size 14. Probably because I had my implants. Maybe that was making me wider because now I'm wearing size 12. So Amazing Wild 80s. I do have some stuff like, yeah, like look, here's some Amazing Wild 80s right here. It's right up here. I think this is early 80s or 70s. Wait, no, it's got shoulder pads. It's definitely 80s. This is what you call dopamine dressing. Super bright colors, and it's alpaca blend. And look, it's all nubbly. It's got that texture. I can't wear it. You would wear that stuff? No, I can't wear it. A lot of it doesn't fit me. And I've got this Michael Kors skirt that's got a couple spots on it. But you know what? It was on half price. Oh well, I paid $5 for it, so big deal. I bought it even though it had the spots. But it's really cool. Look how it's got all these pleats. And it flares. I don't think it would fit me though. It says size 8, but when I measured it, it was like 30 on the waist, but I think I'm 32. No, I didn't see Wild Things. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. I just had to show you all my stuff, all my hauls, because it's been a long time since I did it. Rolled a skirt? No, like it won't fit me. Baby llama sweater from Peru. Oh, that's nice. Oh man, the sweater I sold today, it's a dream. Like I loved it so much. Ann Taylor, and it's like this fluffy mix. Wait, let me give you my link for my closet if you want to see my stuff. I'll go back in my closet. You can go check out all the stuff that I have. Just peruse the departments. I can't wear that purple one. It's too scratchy for me. I can't deal with that kind of stuff. That one was my mom's actually. I still have some of my mom's clothes. I had mostly like spring and summer, but I have a few of her sweaters. But I was wearing them like up until now. The first time I had nice clothes was when I got my mom's clothes. I just had a few things. I've been going totally nuts now. Wait, you hated those sweaters? Which sweaters, Binsk? How's the weather? It's been hot. Look at me, I'm in a tank top. It's been really hot. It feels like summer. It's been gorgeous. Like it's just the colors are just turning and it's hot, but it's not like humid like in summer. It's been really nice. Where are you, Matt, actually? Where are you located? No, I can't wear everything, Vince. You know why? Because I'll ruin it. Because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just ruin everything. I get things dirty. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Oh, you're in Arkansas. How interesting. I've never been there. Indian summer. I'm thinking Indian summer is in November. Like Aaron was telling me a week ago, it was so hot. And he's like, yeah, it's Indian summer. And I'm like, at the time, it was the 27th of September. I was like, no, we're just only 1 week into fall. It's not Indian summer. We're just the beginning of fall. I think Indian summer is in November. We had a bit of a discussion about it. Yeah, I ruin all my clothes. I get food on them. I get holes in them. My nails get rough. They break all the time because I'm always like doing stuff, and like I scratch them and pull threads. Like I just ruin everything. Well, I mean, it depends what I'm doing. Like if I'm only going for like an appointment and I'm only going to go from the house to the car to the appointment and home, I'll wear something really nice. But around the house, I just wear my scrubs, you know, my Ardennes stuff that I can ruin. I don't know how people do it. My mother had all these fabulous designer clothes and she kept them for so long. Like she had some things from the 60s and 70s and she didn't ruin them. You're hard on your clothes? Yeah, I do well with grunge, like jeans and like combat type boots and just like a shirt, you know. Put some appliques. Yeah. Well, I haven't like really ruined anything in a while, but I'll get spots on. I just can't risk it. I'll just wreck it. But when I get them from the thrift store, like I have this nice Steve Madden dress with like a paisley print on it. I'll wear that one. It's cotton, so I can wash it. Oh my God, did you guys know how expensive dry cleaning is? I was shocked. Like, who can afford that? I went in there just to see. I was curious because a lot of these clothes say dry clean only. I wash dry clean clothes, but I'll tell you, don't do it with silk. The dye can come out. I did that and I ruined a silk dress. Oh, roll up the skirts for storage. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll roll them up. Yeah, so I went into the dry cleaning place and it was like $15 to dry clean your shirt. And I was like, $15? I go get a new one at the thrift store. Oh, well, for boot repair, yeah. And I have invested in boot repair because the boots were like $350. So I would get them like refurbished from time to time. But for a dress, like $20, I mean, who's going to spend that kind of money? And for a coat, it was like $50. I was like, no, I'll just buy another one for $50. Like, I don't understand. Who does that? Imagine like, back in the 80s or the 90s, yeah, we used to do dry cleaning and we'd have like racks of stuff, you know, like my mother used to get everything dry cleaned. I don't think it was always that expensive because we'd even get our clothes dry cleaned sometimes. Of course, I wasn't paying for it, so I don't know. Yeah, Woolite. I need to get some of that. Yeah, because I washed a silk dress in like another detergent that wasn't Woolite and the color started to come out. I just ruined it. But whatever. I'll give it to the thrift store. Yeah, I used to get your husband's clothes dry cleaned. Yeah, man, it is so crazy expensive. Imagine you have like 5 shirts that you wear every week and you have to pay like $15 per shirt. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know who would do that. No. So anyhow, I gotta get Gunner to bed pretty soon. But let me see. Did I cover everything? I have too much stuff. I'm obsessed with clothes. I think I'm losing my mind. Or maybe not. That was the main thing. So, I don't know. Do you guys think I'm losing my mind? Am I getting dementia? Hi, David. Hi, Lynn. Well, now you guys showed up. I'm not going to shut it down just yet. But I do have to go soon. Do you guys think that I'm getting senile? Or am I just, like, starting a new business? I don't really know. I got really scared. Like, this is what I said at the beginning. I saw this Alzheimer's video, and they were talking about how these people keep shopping. And I was like, oh, my God, that's me. I can't stop buying things. I wasn't like this before. It's the personality change. Because my mom has Alzheimer's, right? I don't want to go find out because then I won't be able to drive my car. No, I'm sure I don't have it yet. We'll take another look in 10 years. But yes, that's right. You're right, GTO. People with dementia don't notice. You're right. You're right. That's reassuring because it's true. Yeah, I remember that with my mother. She would get very offended if anyone said anything. I just feel so overwhelmed all the time. Like I feel like, oh my God, and I'm supposed to do that. I didn't even get my taxes done yet. Business taxes, yes, but not my personal taxes. And I just have like this long list. I finally got Gunner's passport made so we can go to the States. And then I went to the passport office yesterday and it was closed to commemorate the children of the Holocaust, which is people like me whose parents were, survivors of the Holocaust, like my father. So that would be me. So I wasn't able to get my passport because it was closed to commemorate me or to like honor people like myself. So I thought that was ironic. I had to pay for the parking too, even though I didn't get my passport. But I had to go pick him up from school early because he was having a breakdown. I went to the thrift store to like return something, got some new stuff, of course. And then I was going to pick up the passport and then get his bus pass made. Passport was closed. Then I got the bus pass. It just felt like, oh my God, like I drove all the way out to NDG. Then I had to drive all the way across town to Barrie. One of the things was closed. We had to wait in line at the bus for the bus pass. And I was like squatting on the floor, like doing my Poshmark. I was like, I really don't care anymore what people think. My back is killing me. So like, I'm just squatting, screw it. And I was so like drained. And I came home and I had to do all this hand laundry. Like I'd wash Aaron's clothes by hand and hang them out on the balcony in the middle of the night. I was just like, no, like, oh yeah, because the garage is still closed. So when I do my shopping at Costco, I have to park across the street in that garage and then carry it home by hand, or park in front of the building and unload it, have Gunnar watch it, and then park the car, and then we bring it up. But he's often not here. I do the lists, yeah. But I'm just tired. Like, I think I'm getting old. Like, I do not have the energy I had before. I go through like a bunch of tasks. Like today, what did I do? Oh, like, I had to do like stuff at home. Like I reorganized all my inventory last night until 2 in the morning. So this morning I had a couple things to deal with that. I had to like get myself ready for the day. I was supposed to go do Aaron's bandages. He got fed up and left because he was waiting for me. Then I had an appointment. Then I went to see my mother. I gave her dinner. Came back, made dinner. Packaged something. Put my listings up. And I'm exhausted. But I wanted to come on here because I don't want to like not show up, even though I'm just here talking shit, I still like to see you guys and to show you all my stuff. But I'm tired, like physically, like like exhausted. I used to, like when you guys saw me like 10 years ago, I would be doing all that stuff in the day and dealing with an autistic child, and he was wild. And then I'd come back and I still had the mental energy and the physical to stay up and edit videos until 1 in the morning. Yeah, I should take some B12. You're right. I used to do that, but now I'm just like, oh my God. Oh yeah, and then also not only shopping that I have to bring from the other garage, which is last time another old lady came and helped me, and it was like we're two old ladies like dragging my Costco stuff. Then I had to go downstairs to Aaron's place. I put all the chicken away in the freezer. I had 2 packs of chicken and a pack of beef, and I had to go clean his bed and take care of some stuff for him, and then bring up all his takeout containers because most of the time he takes takeout from my place. And I came up here and I was so bushed. I left the meat in the takeout container. I left my chicken out overnight. And I was like, oh my God, senile. And I'm like, well, am I senile or is it like, it's just too much, It's hard to tell sometimes. But I did have more energy 10 years ago. I could do all this and I wasn't feeling like I'm dragging myself around like a zombie. So, well, I don't know. I definitely don't have the energy I used to have. Yeah, I want to have fun. If your hips and knees and feet hurt, what does that mean? I don't know. When I had that, my knees didn't hurt, but my hips hurt. It was because my spine had broken, which I didn't know. Part of it, I like popped off, and my whole spine had slid out of place, and it was pinching a nerve, and it was hurting all the way down my legs. It still hurts, but I have to be careful with it. But I'm walking around with a broken back, apparently. But I don't know. It could be something else. It could be anything. It could be neuropathy. It could be arthritis. I mean, we don't. Yeah, we're all getting older, right? Like I'm in good company because you guys are in my age group. I'm 52. It's kind of weird, eh? Getting to your 50s. Do you guys ever feel like you've lived so long? It's like you've lived multiple lifetimes. Like I feel like my childhood was it was like one person, and then in my teens, and then 20s I was like a different person. That was the 90s. I was like, partying and doing all this crazy stuff. And then my 30s, like after I got baptized, and then that was a different phase. And then there was like the YouTube phase where I was like doing all that stuff, activism, and now it's like I'm in another phase. But it feels like I changed so much that I feel like I've lived multiple lifetimes. Like it's like it's been like 5 people. You know what I mean? Or maybe 4. Wait, the one when I was young, that's like one person, very insecure, I might add. Then there was like the druggie in my 20s, truth. Then in my 30s, it's like the Christian and like the YouTuber, the activist. And then my 40s, I guess it was more of that, but I was burnt out a lot. Actually, no, in my 40s I was YouTubing because I started that really late. Oh no, that's right. Wait, no, the 30s. Yeah, that's when I got saved. And no, I went to university. I went back to school and I got a job and I was like living the straight life. And I met Aaron. And then the 40s was like the YouTube mostly. And now I'm like, I've reinvented myself again. Yeah, like you feel like I've lived so long, and then I'm like, I'm 52. I could theoretically live another 40 years. How is it possible? Yeah, I should write a book. I did write some of it. Honestly, you guys don't even know me. Well, like you know me now, like as the Christian woman that I am, vaping. You know me now, but you don't know me from before. Like before I was a Christian, I was a totally different person. And I did write like a lot of those salty, sordid stories. Like those are the good ones, you know? As old as we look. Oh, well, thanks. That I don't look that old. I think it was PRP treatments I did in Mexico. It must have been. I think it helped. It got rid of the wrinkles. Look, I have no wrinkles. I got one thing going for me. Um, yeah, like in my 20s, I was just like a totally different person. I mean, I was in university. It wasn't like I was on the street or anything, but yeah, I did a lot of drugs. It was the 90s. But man, yeah, it was like so different. And I had a lot of stories from before I got saved. I have like all these crazy stories. After I got saved, it got boring. Like it got normal. Like there's not. I mean, yeah, I had a really bad relationship, you could say, but nothing really like super interesting. Other than yeah, the whole YouTube thing that was kind of unusual. But oh yeah, and like all the activism, like that was interesting. But the like really like you know the really juicy stories, they're all from before I got saved, and I've never really talked about it, very very little here, because I'm like, oh my god, no. But man, like I gotta tell you some stories you wouldn't even believe. How did I meet Aaron? I was working as a secretary at the hospital, and he was a patient, but I had seen him around before. The first time I saw him, he was only 31. Imagine, he's 64 now. No, 63. And I saw him at this bar. Okay, good night, Vince. Yeah, I gotta go soon too. Like 3 minutes and I'm out of here. I saw him at this bar and I was like, oh my god, that's the most gorgeous guy I've ever seen. He had this long golden blonde hair in a ponytail. And he has these little cute muscles. And I was like, oh, he's in a wheelchair, but whatever, he's still so cute. And I used to see him around, and I'd be like, oh, there's that guy. But I never had the nerve to talk to him. And then I met him when I was working at the hospital, and we just hit it off. That was in 2004, March. I was still 32. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works between us. Yeah, that's how we met. And I was like, I want to have a baby with you. And he's like, don't you think we should get to know each other a bit? And I was like, nope. So, yeah. But yeah, I still feel like, oh my God, my life it just feels so unmanageable. It's like I can't do a good job at anything. Well, hi Karma. What made me convert? I think I was like called when I was a child. I wanted to be a nun, but my parents said, you can't do that, you're Jewish. I was like, can I be a rabbi? They weren't religious. So then I was like, the prodigal daughter or whatever for a long time. And then actually I got sent to rehab when I was 20. And they were Christians. And at first I was like, you Jehovah's Witness, Bible thumpers. But then God just like touched my heart and I got saved. But then I got saved, but a lot of it went over my head. So I had a few years in between where I was sort of like still struggling, but I wasn't the same that I was before. I mean, there was a really dramatic change. Like before I got saved when I was 20, it was very dark, like very dark. I was into like a lot of very dark stuff. I was a very disturbed little girl. And so I got saved and there was a big change there. But I still struggled with the drugs. That was the problem. And that went on until I was about 28. It was kind of on and off though. A couple of years where I'd be clean and sober, and then, well, actually by my definition, which meant I only did ecstasy on the weekends, but I didn't do anything else, And then when I was 28, I was just like, oh, I'm getting old. Like I gotta stop. This is stupid. And I just cleaned up, and I cleaned up, and then I got baptized, and then I received the Holy Spirit, and then I was just totally changed, Not like I don't have problems, but nothing like before. A lot really changed. God really changed me. So I guess it all started because my dad had to send me to rehab when I was 20. And he was really cheap. So he sent me to this rehab that was for like people who were getting out of prison. So it was a place where the government would send men coming from the federal penitentiary on their way to a halfway house. But it was the cheapest place he could find. So he sent me there with all these crazy fuckers. Yeah. And I was there for like, I don't know, like 9 months or something. Like a really long time. So I could tell you some stories from that too. But the guy who ran it was a Christian. But you know what's crazy? The guy who ran it, who was always like talking about Jesus and how if we smoked, it's because we didn't really love Jesus, so I had to quit smoking. He and his son ended up getting arrested because they ended up selling drugs. So like something went wrong. I think he's dead now. The son is not in jail, but I think the dad ended up getting arrested. The guy who was running the rehab got arrested for selling heroin, basically. Yeah. Oops. I told you I had some crazy stories. Yeah, and at that time I was really young. Like I used to do weird stuff. Like I used to climb up on top of the fridge. I was very nimble, and I used to do a lot of weird stuff though. And I used to like climb up on top of the fridge and stuff like that, and like hide in cupboards, like real autism stuff. And I think I used to like sit on top of the fridge like a cat in the rehab. So long ago though, I feel like it was someone else. It was like not even the last person, my last incarnation, but like several before. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Life is long, and at the same time, it's like so short, But I feel like, oh my God, I've been here so long. But I'm just trying to hold on to what energy I have left to like make the most of the next few years. I have thought about like doing videos about I used to climb the streetlight post. I thought about doing videos about like stuff that like went on in my distant past, but I always was like, nah, oh, maybe not, I mean, I could, I don't really care. But yeah, when people said, oh, you should write a book, it's like, oh, I wrote like half a book. I have it. And I've read it to Jana. She's like, these stories are amazing. You should publish it. But I wrote half of it, and then I just like lost interest. So ADD, even though I don't have ADD. You do like the story time videos? Oh Gosh, you guys, but it's like, it's not me now. So like, why tell people, you know? You would leave. But anyway, so yeah, I wrote like half of it and then I just abandoned it because I was dealing with Gunner and I never finished it. And I don't really feel like it. I feel like selling clothes, you know? But yeah, maybe I should sometime. Well, I'm so tired. I guess I should go. But yeah, it was nice catching up with you. Oh my God, I've been here for an hour and a half. See, I love you guys so much. Once I get on here and we're talking, I don't want to leave. But I'm doing all the talking, so it's like my voice even gets tired. What I gotta do is like, I gotta figure out how to like invite people on here because I can do that. You can have people like come on and talk. Just make sure that you don't like violate the guidelines and get my channel shut down. That would be terrible. I gotta get people on here who will like be, you know, careful. So crappy. Anyway, it's fun what we do here, isn't it? It's having a little chat like that. It's cool. I know all your names, you know, I know who you are. It's great. Matt the vegan. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit the road. My vape is dead and I'm tired and I have to put baby to bed. So have a good night, you guys. I love you. Thanks for stopping in and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.